All right, folks, we apologize. Sound or look different. We had a lot of technical difficulties, Marty, but you know what? Still got the job done. We were able to get the camera, our soundboard on, so I'm glad about that. We apologize. We weren't able to broadcast the soft. We had some problems right before it, so we were able to fix them during the game. Now we're ready to go. Marty, you know, we talked about it earlier. Grant Best will now today, so 11 will take his place. And Marty, this is first start. He started back during the Thanksgiving tournament. It was the second game of the tournament, I believe. So I think for this game, probably a little bit more of a heads up that start back around Thanksgiving. Cameron Thomas came over the sideline during warmups. And there were 5 or so to go on the clock. And like, trainer, you know, my ankle hurts. And I was standing right there getting ready to do the book. And I was like, hey, you know, it's on here. And so the trainer comes in, he's talking to Cameron. He actually went in, had a great first quarter. Overall, great game, too. Ended up winning. You know, not a terrible first performance, first start. Let's see what he can do in his second one. Hey. All right, folks, I take that back. We're having a lot of issues with our camera. Bogan comes out of the gate. They're able to put 2. Not even 20 seconds in, Caravan will come back. Not much with it.
Yeah, not a great start there. In a game not dominating, especially in the first and second quarter. You got to get going quick.
All right, let's see. Here for Bogan. Going to come down, elbow guarded by Thomas. Ball by Chevalier coming down on the fast. Back into the paint, going to put up. Nice little layup. Chevalier in his second start picks up a bucket.
You'll get some confidence from a guy that's getting opportunity to start, even though he doesn't get to.
You know, Kyle is one of 2 stars that has played 3 games so far. Logan Wessel, before tonight, in all 13 games for the Caravan. You know, you've got those 5 stars we usually see. The 4 guys besides Kyle and Grant Best. Keith Jenkins has been a huge number 44 there for Mount Carmel. He had a great game with Zion. In fact, in the locker room after the game, somebody in the ass, you know, does have a twin, because, you know, that looked like a different player to me. So we're hoping we can continue that dominance. Noah Mister goes up for 2, doesn't back. Keith Jenkins put back. Good job, the Caravan. Take the lead. First one of the night, 4-2.
Great put back there by Keith. Those are what we're going to need tonight in order to keep those points up.
Whistle blown. Folks, not really sure what's going on here. I'm not going to lie. We've been dealing with this all day. Marty has been here since, well, you know, we won't say when, but it's been a few hours. I'm not really sure what's happening. All right, here we go. Caravan back with the ball. Jenkins to Mister. Yeah, they're going to double guard him for sure. Dylan Fulbright now, top of the up. Number 4, so, you know, hey, that's not usual, right? Kyle Chevalier and Dylan Fulbright have 2 of the first 3 buckets. It's nice to see. This is McNeil now for Bogan. Going to put up one. Ball comes loose. Jenkins comes down with it. Mister going away.
Now this is what we want to see out of a sort of smaller, just ball and use our shooter, Cam Thomas.
You know, Cam Thomas didn't win the tournament player down in Pekin, but you know, usually that's awarded to a player that comes in first place. I believe it was Wes Goodman from Morton that ended up winning it, but we would have made it to the championship and done well enough. No doubt in my mind, Cam Thomas would have won. He was dominant in all games we played in Pekin. I mean, he's averaging almost 20 points right now during the season. That's the most on the team, 18.8 to be exact. He's averaging 6 boards a game. He's just using physicality to his advantage. So he's got a sweet jump shot, just like you saw that left wing to the pointer of the game tonight.
Yeah, and we're starting to get going despite that little slow start off the first couple possessions. But if we can keep this up, hopefully we can go away.
Absolutely. We're playing guys like Russell, Eddie Ryan, George Gray. The list goes on here. But then, you got your guys, Charlie Wingate and Christian Clark, who they've played in 8 of the games before tonight. Hopefully we can get them in too, get them going. That's some great defense by the Caravan. They're going to come down on offense. No one missed her with the ball. They're going to be double guarding him whenever he comes in. Finally, though, just going to go up for 3. He thought about it. Doesn't go. Cavalier tried to pick up. That one swatted away. The Bogan Bengals. That one not good by Thomas. The Bengals will come down with it. They're going the other way. 9-2. They're 7. Had the lead early on. Caravan. That's just a great job. Mister. Thomas. Spin move for the layup, and he gets it. The first team to break time.
Yeah, it's just Cam being very aggressive, out aggressive-ing the Bengals.
Well, about aggression. Some nice job by both players, honestly. Steal by Bogan. That will not turn, but it potentially could here. I think they'll be going.
See, it's that are going to in the game. Like, not good ball going. It's just you got the turnovers.
You do, yeah.
And we talked about it before. Opportunity to play a perfect game, and those turnovers just can't be there.
Well, you look at turnovers, right? Has 109 through 13 games, so take that as you will. Some teams, and I just high school basketball in general, specifically the Chicago Catholic League, they'd prefer it to be a little bit lower. Just got to point out that Cam Thomas only has 14 turnovers. He has the ball quite a lot, and he's only for 14 times. That's a little bit more than once a game. You're just trying to limit yourself to that. You don't want to be giving up the ball too much. They sink both free throws, so the score is now 11-4. Mister kind of loses the ball on an awkward pass at his feet. Both come back with it.
And man, it's always tough for going up against quick zone defense. Bogan's in sort of a one right now, and those double teams up in the corners of the top of the offensive court, it gets tough.
It definitely does get tough. As you can see there, shot kind of rips it away. Mister on the right wing. Movie back, pass it away to Thomas for 3. Shot a little flat, hits the rim, bounces to Mister. Go up for shot a little bit to the right, so Bogan will come down with it. And their advantage of this fast break ball doesn't hit the rim. Caravan able to hit some nice defense. Mister down the lane. Can he go coast to coast? No, he'll dish it off to Thomas, who goes up for 2. 4. Caravan are just trying to take advantage of this momentum right now, but Bogan responds with a 3-pointer of their own. Number 23, Nangle, makes it 13-7. Caravan coming back down the other way. Finally, they're just slow things down. To Thomas. Takes a move. There's no Mister on the elbow. Bounces off the back of the rim. Bogan comes down. Marty, what's going on?
It's back and forth, quick.
Nangle sinks another 3 from the same side, 13-10, and just like the game, full now. Bogan full court press. It's down low. Tries to dump him. It's Bengal again. Chevalier puts it back for 2. He's finally able to get in there for MC. Nice job by Kyle Chevalier. Excuse me. His second start all time. Bogan comes down. Ball tipped away. That pass deflected. Break. Nice little spin move. Can he get 2 though? No. Bogan back with the rebound. They're just taking advantage of another fast. And that's number 10, Warren.
These guys are just almost wrestling our guys. It's
15-12. It's still a 3-point game. Dylan Fulbright trying to change that. Mr. Left wing is open a little bit. Man behind him, man in front of him. Nice layup by number 2. That's what you want to see out of Noah Mister. Now it's a 5-point game. Bogan. Let's see if they can respond again. It's at the key for the Bengals. This is where I'm worried when Keith Jenkins kind of come out beyond the arc like that. I just feel like, maybe the is too open, but he's able to come back now. He's got some great footwork for being a guy that big. Wasn't a great shot Bogan took. Let's see if the Caravan better one. Noah Mister down the left side, uses his right hand, is fouled down low. 2 shots coming up for 2.
Now for the amount of team layups or shots that we go up strong with right in the hoop, I feel like we're not making as many as we should be. And it also comes with the tough 1-3-1 defense that Bogan's showing. Those that middle guy and the guy down low towards the basket, they're being really aggressive, and it's making it tough for our guys like Cam and Noah to make these shots.
I mean, Marty, I think, they're being aggressive. They're being smart, too. Because you look at this foul count right now. They only have 2 fouls while being that aggressive. So they're just going for the ball, and they're not going for any heads, any arms like that. So they're playing a great defensive game so far. I'd say both teams offensively, they're just firing it away. They're not even, they're not even stopping to think, is this a good shot? Because I think most of these shots, they've been open, 40 of them. George Gray and Luke Seagroves will check into the game for the brown and white. George Gray sinks. First shot he takes, number 10. Great job, 20-12.
I like this move by Coach Seagroves, getting some long bodies in the game with George Gray and Seagroves. I mean, they almost got identical bodies with little lankier type of guys. Yeah,
similar builds that can hopefully kind of match up against what Bogan has on the floor now. Noah Mister out at the logo. Gonna get off a pick, but a whistle is blown.
Now, being a football guy, watch a lot of football, and you see coaches like Marcus Freeman talking about we got to limit those pre-snap penalties, and it's stuff like that, like a screen violation. You just cannot do that. If that's what's going to keep Bogan in this game. Right.
We had a shot in mind down there, but now Bogan will come back on the offensive. So little things like that can, and putting the ball in their hand is not what we're trying to do right now. It's an 8-point game, sure, but I'm sure these guys for Carmel would like it to be a little bit more than that. George Gray in the left wing, going to dish it off to Fulbright, who finds Chevalier down low. That ball swatted away, goes out of bounds, but it was last touched by the players in orange. So Carmel will keep it down in their own end. But, man, that was some great defense yet again down at the block, Marty. Mister finds Gray in the corner. Ball comes loose. They're still fighting for it. George eventually picks it up. Cross-court pass to the top of the key. Chevalier is there. Goes up for a layup. It's no good. Seagrove swats it away. Last touch by the Bengals. Carmel will keep it.
These guys aren't stopping, and the aggressiveness from Bogan is just I'm wowed. I mean, my only concern is can they keep it up for the entire game? Because from the scores we've seen in their schedule, it seems like they haven't been able to stay in the game for the entire length of the 4 quarters.
Right. They have 2, one of them against Carver, and then the other coming in the Centralia Holiday Tournament. Similar teams that the kids might know from down there would be Marist High School, who they're actually not on our schedule this year, but still, a foe. Dylan Fulbright will check this one in. He's just going to have to launch it to Chevalier back behind half court. Kyle finds Noah on the left wing. You can D-Groves is looking for that. Yeah, doesn't get it though. Mister goes the other way, goes up for two,
Nice.
grabs it. 10-point game with 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Bogan gonna try to come down, get a shot off. Here's Roberts. He's gonna have to be the man to take it. I don't think he knew how much time was exactly left on the clock, so he kind of scrambles there at the end. Shot is no good though. Score heading into the second quarter, 22-12. Get back up here on the track. Marty, it's been a strange day, I'd say. Sorry, we're still trying to figure this out. We've got some technical difficulties, but at least you can still hear us. I mean, Marty, it's a 10-point game with the Bogan Bengals right now. And in the we got back up. In the pregame we were kind of talking about maybe guys like Christian Clark and Charlie Wingate. Like hopefully we could get them in pretty, but. Right now, I think we got to stick to what we know. And what we know is that guys like Cameron Thomas and Noah Mister have led us offensively in games before, and they need to lead us right now. Beyond the arc, I think we're doing all right. We got to find a way to chip away at that defense down low.
Yeah, you talk about it. Bogans, they got this little 1-3-1 zone going, and they're very aggressive. But we also aggressive guys. There's no reason why Coach Seagroves, which I'm sure he's going to, is say, let's be more aggressive than these guys. With Noah going up for a layup, he can do that. Cam, little dribble, go up with it. Or maybe just keep the ball movement going and open up the mid-range shot for Cam. Yeah. I think we'll be good.
I think we'll be all right. Caravan have so far gone 7 deep. We've seen those subs made for George Gray and Luke. If anybody else can come in here and try to take down the Bengals in the second quarter. Caravan will start off the ball. We've got Bright on the sideline to check it in. We're going to start off on a play. Hopefully we can get a shot open. Thomas beyond the arc. Mister now. This is some great defense. Bogan, can they shut down the three? No. Honestly, few teams have, Marty, so far this season, especially for a guy like Cameron Thomas, number 5. He makes it 25-12.
Looked like Bogan's rotated to man defense there, so we'll see if we can capitalize on it now.
And Jenkins doing a great job at the baseline. Eventually throws it at his leg. Caravan will come down on the fast break. Chevalier keeps it in. Back to Thomas for 2. It's good. Great pass there by not only Kyle, but Dylan Fulbright behind half court to dish it down low.
Now we just got to keep that momentum up. Have some solid defense here. We saw Dylan do some good on that last Bogan possession. Let's see it again. There we go.
They're just
now
fighting
it's
for the
Kyle.
ball. Great job. Jump ball, it'll stay here, but honestly, it doesn't matter. Marty being aggressive. Now we've got the next one. 7 minutes remain in the first half. Caravan are looking all right. We've got to shut these guys down, though. Man that has the ball right now, number 23. He had 2 threes from pretty much the same spot, the same side earlier in the first quarter. So now we're going to try to keep our eyes on him a little bit more. McLaurin at the logo. Finds Roberts on the right side, who's guarded by Fulbright. He'll make a move, checks back inside, pass out to the corner. Bogan. Shot good. Comes down hard. Ball bounces back up to the board. Caravan have it though. Mister for 3. Shot's good. You'll have to see it. Number 2 with the 3-pointer, 30-12. Caravan are the first team to break 20 and 30 tonight. 6.5 minutes left to go. Roberts has the ball for Bogan on the side. He's just going to go up for it. He almost had it. Went up with his right on the left side. Caravan come back down with it. Mister now just going at it. It's Thomas. Thomas fakes the 3. Jumps back inside. That one will be good for 2. Timeout by the Bengals. And the Caravan came out guns blazing in the second quarter. When we come back, Bogan will have the ball. Nobody has fouled so far in the quarter. The score right now, 32-12. All right, we're back. 6 minutes on the dot to go. Bogan will start off. Here's Nang, top of the key. Pass, that three-pointer. Shot no good. Jenkins comes down with Caravan. Fulbright cuts back inside lane. Whew, there was some traffic, but he just jumped over all of it. 34-12. 5.5 minutes left to go. Pass to the deep corner. Goes straight past the wing. Nangle at the logo.
Coach Seagrove's got a 2-1-2 zone going, and it seems to be working.
Oh, yeah, here comes. That's a great steal from a pretty bad pass.
That should be
goaltending. Good. 36-12, and now, we seem to be running away with it. But Marty, this used to be a 3-point game multiple times. This is what you want to see from the Caravan. Our records are almost mirrored, which meant, I kind of thought the score would be lopsided from the jump, but Bogan put up a great fight there. Let's see, 9-3. You know what, Marty? If you would have made that one, I would have been speechless.
That was a bad shot, though. Oh!
Thomas almost comes down with the alley-oop. Caravan the offensive rebound.
Cam's got to be careful there.
Don't want to get hurt, especially right now. Mister sinks the three-pointer. Looks around. Immediately comes back on D. You love to see it. Nice little steal there. Can he get another one?
Dribble drive. Oh!
Goes three. Got no good. Would have been interesting, Mark. Time's winding down. So are Bogan's chances of staying in this when this clock hits 0.
Yeah, Matt, I said it earlier as we see Logan Wesson, number 30, coming in. Yeah, Bogan was aggressive in the first quarter, but they haven't, from what we know, they probably haven't had a game like that the entire year where they have stayed aggressive for all 4 quarters, or where they've needed to stay aggressive. And it seems like they're already slowing down. I don't know if it's it probably the zone defense that we got going here. It seems like they can get nothing going.
Zone defenses are hard to play against. They are momentum killers, is what I'd say. With man defense, I talk about it a lot. If a team goes up against us in man, we have 2 offensive threats that somebody's got to be open, right? Whether it's Grant, for a 3, Noah for a 3, Keith down low for 2, there's just got to be somebody there. So now that we're on the other end of that playing zone defense, I think it's doing well. That's a great job by Logan there. Finds Cam on the pass. And Thomas gets stuck at the free throw line. Keith down low. It's a great dribble to just get a nice little advantage for 2 points there. Caravan are the first team to break 40 tonight.
Hey, Matt, you said it. It's almost like you got to be strategic against our zone defense. They look lost.
They're thinking about it. They're not moving as much. Nangle, that's his spot for 3, and that one doesn't fall. Here comes Thomas. Oh, it's one-on-one. Ooh, almost had it.
Okay, got a shooting foul off a dunk attempt. You don't ever see that.
That was a close one, Mark. I thought he almost would have been able to come down with the slam, but now he'll just head to the line for 2 free ones. And Marty, I'm surprised we haven't mentioned it yet, but this is Coach Seagrove's alma mater.
Yeah.
I feel like we, now that we played them last year in the regional championship and the year before that for the same game, I always love to kind of throw that out there. So earlier in the athletic office, he was kind of talking about it, and he's like, this is one you never want to lose, obviously. you can't lose it, right? You got to beat your alma mater if you're coaching. As of right now, things are looking good.
If you probably were to ask Coach Seagrove how he feels about his alma mater, dude's been here for like 25 years, coaching at Mount Carmel, and he's an honorary alum. He's getting honored at this year's Night of Champions.
Definitely.
I think he's more of a Mount Carmel Caravan member than a Bogan Bengal.
He'll be sure to tell you that as well, yeah. Nonetheless, though, Caravan doing a great job here. Eddie Ryan checks into the game, number 22. That pass a little too high. Gray. Bogan will come back down with the ball.
Those are the turnovers we've been seeing from Noah Mister a lot of the year. Kind of slow us down in some of the closer games we've been in.
Noah Mister has the most turnovers, which, he's got the ball a lot too. trying to limit that in the month of January is key because, Marty, this is when the gauntlet starts, you know? Maybe it doesn't start with Bogan, but you got to lock in. There's a couple of names I can fire off right now at you, and you got to play your best basketball. George Gray in the corner. Going the other way.
Look who we got subbing in now, number Christian Clark, the junior.
Christian Clark. Let's take a little look here. He's got check back in with the stats right now. Bogan, though, they fire off a 3. Eddie Ryan comes down with the rebound.
Yeah, Bogan's just starting to rip the threes, maybe looking at the scoreboard a little too much in that deficit.
Nice job there, Bogan coming back. And you know, Marty, I was hesitant to kind of say that stat earlier about Christian Clark, but you know what, I'll throw it out there anyway. He's the only player on our squad, besides transfer Cloud and Puma, that has not scored yet so far this season. Yes, he has no points on the season, so I think right now is his chance. You know, let's try to get him the ball, maybe nice little layup down low, get him those 2 points he needs. Bogan at the line though. Right, I don't want to jinx my guy Christian, but hopefully tonight is the night he can put it in the hoop.
Oh, I'm sure he will. With a 31-point deficit here. But I mean, it's crazy. We were talking about how Bogan was really making it a game in the first 8 minutes of the game, that first quarter.
You know,
but it's just kind of, they've hit a wall.
At one point, it was 15-12. It is now 43-13. That's just kind of how it goes in these games. No mister on the left side. Double team. Here comes Eddie Ryan down low. Fakes the first one, gets the second. Nice job by Ed. Makes it 45-13, and it is well beyond a 30-point game.
Hey, man, you got to love the fundamental pump fake underneath the hoop. I mean, it still works. That's why they teach you that in 4th grade basketball.
Definitely. On the right side now, Bogan. Make a move. Bogan Wessel with some defense. Corner 3. Shot's good. Jeez, that's that knocks it down. And Marty, I'm starting to kind of tell that, you know, it may not be that easy to make the comparison, but just like how the Caravan, here comes George Gray for 3, shot no good, ball comes back, Bogan picks it up. Just like how the Caravan kind of have three scorers, I think Bogan kind of does too. We've got to select guys here that they try to get the ball to. Here comes Clark the way. Bogan just going to pick it up though. There you go. They've got a mismatch. Can they play off of it? 3 from the right side. Shot no good. Ball comes down. George Gray picks the pass over to his right. Mister. There's almost 30. Ball tipped away. It'll stay down here for MC.
30 seconds left here. Let's see if we can make something happen.
We've got quite the number of inbound plays that worked down at Pekin. You know, that kind of a true test, right? You're getting a whole select kind of group of teams down there trying to which one to work against. Logan on the left wing. This one just kind of falling. Yeah, travel there by George Gray. Yeah, Marty, I mean, when you look at those teams that go down there, you've got Oak Lawn, Moline, Morton that ended up winning the whole thing. They beat Moline in the championship. You know, Pekin in their own tournament, of course. You've got Peoria, Notre Dame. There's kind of a wide array of teams that have to travel 20, 25 minutes. Others, it's about a half-hour drive to get down there. So it was a great tournament, and first game back, and they're looking good as we're going to close out this half. But let's see if they can get at least one shot off. Play falling apart. 3 goes up, does not come down. The end of the first half. Bit of a scare there at the start of the game, but the Caravan pull away and make it 45-16. When we come back for the third quarter, they will have a chance to pick up another win on the season. Marty, what are your thoughts? There's a lot to talk about.
You know, I'll say one thing, and my hope, fingers crossed, we got a different guys in starting the second half.
Really?
So, you know, I don't know. We'll see, but
yeah,
hopefully.
You know, it's games like these where it's likely to happen. So Like I said, I don't want to jinx it, but Christian get him the ball. But of course,
Let's do it.
other guys like Christos Demas, Charlie Wingate, guys that don't score every game. So we're trying to get them in there. When we come back, Caravan hopefully can stay on fire. All right, we're back.
Well, Matt, I was wrong. My prediction was wrong. We do not have a new 5, but we do have number 30,
Ooh.
Senior Demas in the game.
You know what? It's new enough for me.
Who just got called for a foul.
Well,
him or Keith? Yeah, Christos.
Aggressive, I like it. All right, Bogan will come back down. Switching sides. That one won't go. Bengals. Keith comes down with it for MC. Fulbright will run it back past half court. Marty, a repeat of the first half. I hope we can just continue to pull away. All of our starters there, with Christos Demas, included in that 5.
I mean, Bogan has that defense, and I'm surprised they wouldn't go back to that 1, which worked very well.
I mean, I think I said it before, but Bogan has scorers, I'd say, with one of them being hurt. Work better against them. Chevalier for 3. Shot no good. Bogan will come back down with the ball. Here comes Roberts. Makes him. Almost works. Doesn't go in, though. Mr. Right. Yeah, Marty. I truly believe that teams like that got a couple of scorers, and the rest of the guys are, they're role players, or they kind of do their own thing on defense, maybe. There's Mr. for 3. Sinks it.
There we go.
I think zone defenses work better.
Yeah. I mean, just look at Bogan, though. It seems like they're kind of giving up.
Well, we just hit the half. Maybe we can pull something, string something together here. We've already substitutions, so we'll see who will come over. Nangle the line, though. This seems to be Bogan's number 1 guy. 3 points of aggressive defense down low at the block. I've been impressed by number 20 for.
So what's going on? We're fouls and
he had some pent up anger from the side all day. Christos had some time down there at Pekin. Good to be back on the home court, though. But yeah, we'll talk to him. We'll talk to him about the fouls later. Finds Chevalier in the. Here's Demas down low. Pass back down the lane. Great court vision there from Demas. Even layup by 4. Bogan now on the offensive. Keith kind of takes a second to get back on deep.
I don't know if he was trying to put his shoe on there.
I did not. Okay. Figured something happened.
Bogan's back in the zone, almost like a trap.
Ball comes loose. Keith holds on to it, though. Finds for 3. Shot good. Just rolls. Keith put back. Nice job by the big man. 44. 52-20.
It's a great board because even though Keith's got guys in front of him, between himself and the hoop, he's still avoiding over the back foul and getting the board. And look at with these. Come on, let's get some 2s in.
There we go. That's a winner for number 2. Caravan pulling away again. A great start to the half. Score right now, 54-20 when we Bogan ball. To Caleb, who made the scoreboard for us. The one we had wasn't as jam-packed as this one. So I've got timeouts and fouls up there for you guys at home. Hopefully, though, I'm going to say yet again, we'll find our situation. We had some issues early on. Nonetheless, I mean, overall, it's been a better game. Caravan than a better broadcast. That's a great shot by Bogan. Caravan will come offensive, and now they come out with this press. Gate is in the game. So is Andrew Williams, 21. Fulbright. Oh, runs out. So Bogan will come back with it. Almost stolen by Drew Williams. We'll just get back in a defense.
That's one of those aggressive fouls that, Strigovs is probably okay with.
Yeah, Drew being active. Look how Crease was earlier. Deem is still there.
Wow.
Supported by Nangle. I don't know what it is, Marty, but it's the 3 point. A lot of falling tonight for him. 54-26. Another timeout.
That's what, 5 threes, I think?
It's park around there. Yeah. He had back-to-back threes in the first quarter. He looked at each other. Here we go. We're going to be in it for the one. But no, instead the Caravan pulled away like they were expected. All right. All right. We're back. Made one during the timeout. Luke Seagroves, number 3, come back in. Marty, number 33, pretty familiar to this Caravan program. Angelo Cheravino, for the Northwestern Penn State, put up 8 points, but unfortunately fell short to him.
Yeah. Good call.
I was waiting for the whistle.
Oh, man.
Angle though, he got up there. I'll say that. Yeah. All right. (56-26). Comes Nangle down the lane again. 3, no shot there. Down the lane from the elbow. Just kind of throw up one. Yeah. Oh, and I gotta. This is the part of the game I hate the most, when it's time after foul, after timeout, after foul, where things kind of get slow. Basketball, that's just back and forth, 3-point after a fast break or something like we had in that first quarter. But you know what? We'll have to do with what we got. Because I do understand Bogan is just trying to slow the game down. After all, they're in a 30-point deficit. You can't go too fast if you come back from far down. At the line, they miss one as well. One brought down by Seagrove. Finds long pass to Williams. Williams goes to both elbows at the. That one's stolen away. Bogan on a fast break. Bit of an awkward layup up at the basket. Will come down injury. Hope he's all right. He got though. So 50-28 after that. To be actually stay in the game. And
he's gonna shoot it, yeah.
It's true, yeah. They're talking right now. I made the back for a second.
I don't know how. Do you know the rule? Does he have to? Because I'm thinking of NBA clips where Klay Thompson, Kobe got injured and then shoot a free throw. But look, now we got someone.
I thought the option. Okay. I thought it was, I don't know, I've heard that somewhere, but it's kind of a rare occurrence.
Yeah.
Because I know he did that too. I think he had Achilles, and he finished game by taking 2 free throws. I remember seeing a clip from that somewhere, but I don't know why he chose to shoot the free throws rather than have somebody come in for him and shoot them. Here comes ball's just Bogan gonna come back down for a layup. 31. You got to get the ball past half court. They just can't really do it right now. Oh well, we'll have an inbound down low.
It's kind of that awkward for Coach Seagers where you want to. This is the perfect opportunity to get your team some playing. You also got to win.
Right.
You don't want to mess around.
Win over everything. So I've always liked the idea of keeping at least a starter in there, which we're doing right now with Dylan Fulbright. We'll see if things kind of keep like they are right now. We might have to throw in 1 or 2 more starters. And don't get the short shot. They're going to drive in for another one. Ball comes loose. Williams picks it up. Going the other way. Kind of move court. He puts up a 3. Nice shot by number 21. Drew Williams picks up a 3-pointer. Makes it 9-1.
I like that. Drew's been playing aggressive, and he doesn't get playing time throughout the entire season. Just see points.
Yeah. Drew, I remember one of the times he got in last, he kind of missed some free throws. He was, mad about that. But so this year, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He's had a great buckets, so I like to see it, especially at his senior season of all seasons. Bogan almost that one. The Caravan was no good. 2.5 remain in the third quarter. Roberts at the top of the key, looking for anything here. Some nice defense by the Caravan. Trying to break it down. Nangle puts that's an air ball. Short. Roberts will go back up for the layup. That one as well. Eddie Ryan, Christos Demas. Excuse me. Similar. What can I say, Marty? No, they don't. They don't. I was about that. Christos, but that's just going to be another turnover. Nangle down low with the dunk. 2 points for both. Who will go back to the benches? I think we kind of right now for MC. Great job, aggressive. Got to get the ball. And we got to get the ball down low for us to right 59-5 with 2 minutes remaining in the third. We'll take you back up here on the track. Marty, what do we do to close out the game? Because honestly, I want to see, like you said, I want to get in there. What do we have to do right now? I know my answer, but I'll let you kind of put your answer in there.
She goes, bring another starter back into the game. It's just, we limit the defense and play freely on the offense, kind of put the guys in that don't get too much playing time in. Just let them do their thing. But that's why you got guys like Luke Seagroves, Christos Demas. Coach Seagroves can trust them to play physical defense. If we keep that up, it should be fine. Should
be good. We'll take it back down to the court as we come on that timeout. But, right here, Bogan is doing a great job of just coming out in this full shot back and forth. We bring in Logan the timeout. Hopefully that will help out. It's kind of been a 6th or 7th match so far at this point in the season. Great. Nice little bucket. Bogan. So now it's 61-35. Caravan break 60. But, we haven't done that every game. I think 60 points, that's a good game for high school basketball. If you can get 60 points, it's shown you've strung together, 4 well quarters of basketball. And we're not even done with a so I think this one will be high school for us. Christian Clark back in the game as well. And George there too. Christos Dean back out there again. Roberts at the line. That was short. George Gray with it. Christian Clark now back to Demas. Demas across court pass to Seagroves down low. Can he pick up 2 points? No. Bogan will come down with the defensive rebound. And now number 23 for the Bengals at the top of the key. Now on the left wing, they'll go for the long ball. Shot comes up short, air ball. Mangle, pass down low. Don't and saw it coming. Bogan down though. They're just going to reset here with Roberts at the logo. Trying to run a play. Kind of fizzles out though. Under 60 seconds to go. That shot no good. Down with the rebound. And he's just kind of pull it out. He's looking for a pass though. Give it over. Seagrove's wing for three. Almost good. Doesn't go in. Gray with the putback though. Nice job by number 10, George Gray, putting it back up there after Seagrove's shot. 63-36, 30 in the third quarter. Guarded by back over. Goes under the screen right at the elbow. Down low. Can he get it? Bounces off the orange. This is shot story as far as 15 seconds go. The clock stopped prematurely though. Not sure why. But yeah, we've got 15 seconds on the game clock. If we can put up one more bucket for the Brown. Gray, he's got to go here. Somebody better open. Christian on the right wing. For it. Pass back to Demas for three. Shot no good. So Bogan will get one last here. 2 seconds remaining.
All right, pull it down the court here. There you go.
Demas comes up. Looks like he's going to try and steal it. He picked it up. There by Cristo. All right, well, Bogan just heaves it up. That shot no good. Score heading in fourth and final quarter. 63-36, little mirrored score there. Hopefully the maybe break 70. We're looking to do that here with a couple of our players. I'd like to see who starts the fourth quarter here, though, for MC. All right, Bogan on the court. Mount Carmel still coming back from this timeout. Excuse me, not a timeout, just a change of quarters there. Oh, God.
I got all four of our caller guys. George
like
Gray, Logan Wussel, Eddie Ryan, Seagroves.
And, Christian Clark there, too. Just to get Mangle on the throws up a shot. It's good. Kind of a wonky one, but it ends up going in. This one inbounded to Clark, back to West. And I really like the pressure from Bogan. A great job with it. It slows down offense. Wessel at Seager, three. Shot no good, comes up a little bit. Ryan with the no. He's diving all over the court. Marty, I got to say, there was one point spring where, I was talking to Eddie, and I saw something, like, what is that? He's like, oh, it's a court burn. He had it like I'm like, all right, man, he can pull those, as you can see. He's diving all over the but Seager, he probably loves that about him. Bogan throwing a couple of their Marty, I got to say, I don't think they've played everybody for Bogan. They're keeping guys in, so we'll see what happens here, though. 7 minutes remaining in the fourth. He goes up with a shot, but Wessel was right there, had his hand in his face. You know, Caravan will have the ball. Eddie Ryan going to inbound it. You got to be smart here with this press. They're only throwing one guy there. George Gray middle does a nice job. Big pass to Clark. Immediately back to Eddie Ryan. Goes up for two. Ryan hasn't scored in a while. Got to feel nice to pick up 2 points right there. 55-38 is what we've got right now. 6 minutes, 40 seconds. Fourth and final quarter. Nang, top of the key, guarded by Seagroves. Makes a move almost surprisingly. George Gray has the ball. I'd like to call this a fast break, but it falls out. They put up a shot. Logan Wessel, good. Bogan coming the other way, wide open down low. Layup is good. We're just going to be running this the whole time, Mart.
You know, man, I'm going to say it now. Some of these shots.
Christian Clark for three. Oh, I wanted that one.
Some of these shots we're taking on offense, and we're just not making. Oh, there we go.
Yikes.
We're not making. I mean, I know it seems like we're winning, but I mean, Bogan's sort of crawling back. But those are the shots that we need to start making when the game situation matters.
Yeah, you're right.
And these are opportunities for guys that don't really start.
Logan Wessel for three.
Like shots like that. Like, we got to hit them.
Yeah, well, Logan Wessel, you know, he made a few threes early on in the season. He's now 3 for 10 from beyond the arc, and I think he's kind of he's going to have to be that guy, kind of our three-point shooter in the future, especially after Noah Mister leaves, because there is a you know, just there. So unless a couple of other guys come up, I've got some names in mind, but yeah. Logan Wessel, just like a couple of other guys on this team, you just got to try and improve that three-point percentage, that three-point range as well. Now they might be hurt, maybe some blood drawn. Bogan for three, shot no good. They come down with it though. Whistle is blown. Marty, you know, what I'd love to see right now is the Caravan kind of take control. You know, like I'd love to see the ball off in this, you know, more, but it'll stay over here, Bogan. Another chance at the tonight.
I gotta say, Matt, you brought it up halfway through the game, but this guy's really done a great job in number 23 for Bogan, Nangle. He's really stepped up as their true guy, and I mean, he's the reason this game is still a 21-point game. I mean, we talked about it before the game. We kind of wished it would. We were hoping to be a lot larger of a margin, but
you know, ball goes out of bounds. Like you were saying, Mart, there's a reason Bogan has 44 points right now, and you know what? You can blame it on the fact that our starters have kind of been out for a hot minute right now, but man. Bogan's starters are still going at it, still picking up points, and they did at the start of the game too. For a good while there, they played great defense against us. That's a nice shot there. 65-47. They might be able to break 50, 55, maybe 60 points. Who knows? Just swatted away after a missed layup. It's going back the other way. No, well, you know, I think I'm allowed to call them this, but Bevrats, Ryan, Kyle Chevalier, and Christos Demas. I know Kyle Chevalier hates being called a Bevrat, though. I live in Beverly, but that's what a lot of the guys on the team call him. They're all here in action. Bogan sinks another three, though, so
this is a 15-point game. Like,
we might be making a couple of rotations as far as substitution goes here in a second. I don't know, though. Charlie Wingate and Demas going back and forth. Ball to Williams down low. Eddie Ryan not able to make that one. The ball goes, Williams dives for it, but he's just called out. Man. I don't know, Marty. I mean, just a second ago, it was a 25-point game, and now 15. So.
And it's not like Bogan hasn't already been in a close situation.
No.
With us also. I mean, nothing's set in stone yet.
Kyle Chevalier down the sideline. Little jump pass to wing to Eddie Ryan low. That one swatted away.
Go.
That's a good whistle. All right, well, I won't, I'll say it after he takes these shots, but Eddie Ryan, so far he's had a pretty good, productive season as far as senior year goes. I know in this day and age of high school basketball, transfers, but also kids being called up too, like freshmen and sophomores, might be taking some time away, but Eddie has done what he can, honestly, with the minutes he's gotten. He's hasn't started a game yet, but he's still stayed in there. He's kind of swapped out with Logan Wessel. I feel like him and Logan, it's kind of a throw up. It depends on the other team's and how they play as who's going to be the sixth man. Kyle Chevalier, obviously, there too goes. But I was going to say it before Eddie went to the line there. He was 1 for 4 for free throws, and actually on one of them he didn't even hit the rim. But as you saw, did a great job there at the line. Bogan picks up another 2 points.
14-point game.
Williams back to Wingate. Wingate to the middle, finds Ryan. Ryan finds Chevalier. Chevalier tries to go back to Eddie. That one kicked by Bogan.
It almost feels like we're in 4-minute offense in a football game where you don't want to play too aggressive, but you also want to play conservative enough, and where nothing crazy happens and that clock continues to chew.
All right, well, we'll come back from this timeout. Like you said, Marty, clock chewing, we might have to be doing some of that right now, holding on to the ball, I don't know. But we also want to see these guys score as well. So the score right now is 66-52. Take you up to the track here. Marty, there's a lot that can be said so far about this game. I think we played our best basketball towards the end of the second quarter there, where we were just pulling away by 20, 25, 30 points. Now it's a 15-point game. There's a chance for Bogan back here. I mean, we've seen teams come back with less time and around this same deficit. So what do the Caravan need to do with only 3 minutes on that game clock remaining to shut out the Bengals and come away with this Friday night with a win?
I mean, it's tough because Coach Seagrove's only got one of his starters in Kyle Chevalier, who's really not even a starter for most games. But I think he's just going to keep smart play, conservative play. Let's just get out of here with the win.
Yeah. We'll take you back down to the court here. Got to be conservative, got to be smart, like you just said, Marty. Wing.
There's a foul from Bogan. Like, I say dumb as in the situation. There's just no reason.
Right. I mean, as much as the Caravan want to be conservative, Bogan kind of has to be too to some aspects, right? Throwing up threes right now, no, you don't got to be conservative about that. Shoot as many threes as you want. There's only 3 minutes left, so. But on defense, don't foul like that. Only foul if it truly matters. Chevalier to the rim, but the ball doesn't go down. Take a corner three here. Shot by Chevalier, no good. Comes back down with it. Here's number 11 again.
Oh.
That one swatted away. MC will keep it down in this end.
Matt, I said it earlier. I know these are our starters. These guys don't normally play, but those are shots we need to hit. We need to hit if we want to see more opportunity in the game when it matters. But it's weird, but this game matters right now. It's only a 14-point game.
Oh God!
There
we just
go.
lost the
Bogan's
ball.
got the ball.
It's happened a few times tonight for the Caravan offense where we've kind of bobbled it. And here comes a substitution. Honestly, not one. Well, you know what? I was going to say I didn't expect it, but Luke Seagroves has done a good job using his height to an advantage in this game. You see number 33 checks in for Charlie Wingate, number 20. And there's Bogan with I don't know what that was, but good layup nonetheless, I guess. 66-54. This is a 12-point game now. And Seagroves.
Wow.
There's a foul. Well, they're fighting for that one that time. So 2 minutes and 15 seconds remain. It makes you think, Mark. Right? You make a couple three-pointers. I don't know. Drew Williams going to get the inbound.
I mean, 2 minutes is a lot of time.
It is.
Timeouts still left for Bogan.
2 minutes in the fourth quarter is a whole lot different than 2 minutes in the first. Right now, you lock in. You got to shut these guys out. It's a 12 game right now. You better play like it. Demas at the top of the key. They're trying to run something here. I mean, guess I won't reveal my secrets, but I know what's coming off of this play, and they're not getting there. They're really not making it to what is intended for this play. Let's see what they can do here, though.
Whoa.
Bogan will have the ball now. This is kind of turning into a nightmare scenario, if you will. I never want to have this big of a lead, and then they come back like this. They make a three here that all fans are going to go nuts.
You just got to watch out for an angle, number 23, if a three-point situation comes about. I mean, Caravan have done pretty well with filling the inbound. So, I wouldn't expect anything here.
Let's see what Nangle can do. He's got the ball. Demas is guarding him.
Oh, there you go.
Here comes Chevalier with a nice on a fast break. It's going to be a one-on-one situation down low. Whistle blown. I think the Caravan will hold on to this one. Yeah, Bogan kind of upset with that. And honestly, the Bengals kind of needed to do something there with that offensive they had. A turn was kind of not the opposite of what they needed. 66-54, Chevalier at the line. He's going to try and change that.
There we go.
Chevalier, after he made the first one, I might as well say it. He's now 1 for 5 from the line. So as guys get more minutes, see their free throw percentage go up. Nice rebound by Demas after Chevalier misses the second. Christian Clark on the right wing. I just want this guy to score, Marty. That's just what I want to see right now. That's a foul there. And then they got to watch out here. I mean, the Caravan are in the bonus now.
Oh, here we go. Bucket opportunity for Christian.
Well, I won't say nothing, but we're
Nah, he's got it.
I'm excited, Mark. There we go. Every player is Claude Mpuma, who we'll talk about later on in the season, later broadcast. Every player that is eligible has scored so far this season. We were able to do it January 3rd, but you know what? We got the job done. Christian Clark, nice. There you go, Bogan back with the ball. Closing in on 60 seconds to go, and that's a smart shot, I'd say. You got to throw up some threes if you want to come back down now. Williams has it. Big pass to Demas. That one comes out of his hand. Whistle is blown. And you gotta think you're going to the line now because Bogan is fouling quite consistently and quite often here.
I'm just looking at the scoreboard and thinking I feel like you always look on Shea and all those social media accounts that post all of the high school sports scores. I'm gonna stick to basketball, but you always see these scores and you're like, wow, that was a really close game, or wow, that was a blowout game. I'm thinking of senior night against St. Rita last year. I mean, I think that game kind of grew farther apart at the end. That was a pretty much tie ball game at halftime. This game, you think, oh, it was a battle all the way through. Nah, the scoreboard in basketball, it never always shows
right
how the story of the game went.
You got to look a little deeper, I think. What team fell apart at the end, if it was a blowout, or was it kind of a blowout the whole way through? In this case scenario, played very well at certain parts of the game. The beginning of the first quarter, and then kind of all throughout the second half here, they've done pretty well. And then fouls just kind of got them in this. With the Caravan, we're able to pick up. Nice job by Kyle Chevalier. Started this game, picks up another layup. Excuse me. Now you're kind of just going for anything if you're a Bengal on the floor. 13 seconds remain. This will be a win for Mount Carmel. Prove their record. They've got plenty of wins. You know what, Marty? Different games have different weight. A week from now, when we're playing away at St. Ignatius, that one's going to be the one that really matters. That's when the gauntlet truly starts, I believe. However, the Caravan's next game is Eisenhower on Monday. Drew Williams will just this one out. an incredible team win. We'll take it back up here. You know what? We got the job done without Grant, the captain, the airman, number 3. We were able to win without him. Noah Mister stepped up. Cameron Thomas stepped up as always. But then you had other guys like Kyle Chevalier. He got the call to start, and you know what? He truly up to it. You can see him get taken out right a minute into the game because he was playing very well. He overall game was in there minutes. Marty, Monday, Eisenhower, Friday, St. Ignatius. The gauntlet truly starts. I've honestly already got my eyes on that as we keep calling it the gauntlet. And why do we call it the gauntlet? Because every Tuesday and Friday, week in, week out, you are playing a team that can harm your playoff chances, that can harm the way your program is received. And overall, you're playing for bragging rights. I mean, you know what? You're playing teams like I already mentioned, St. Ignatius, Brother Rice, St. Lawrence, DePaul College Prep, who we've obviously got some history with. What do we got to do to prepare for this long stretch we've got ahead of us?
I think just use our talents, and we talked about the year that the guys that we each guy kind of has an X factor, and just knowing how to use them together as a team. And I mean, it's January, so
it is.
Now's the time. Bring it together. Full steam ahead. Let's go.
Right. First broadcast and game of the calendar year 2025. We're starting off with a bang. 70-54 is your final score here from the main gym at Mount Carmel High School. It's been a blast. Broadcast will be on Monday against Eisenhower, which is also the team's next game accordingly. So, folks, we hope you had a great time watching. And if you'd like, you can tomorrow for some Caravan, where MC takes on BR. We take on the Raiders, that team from 99th. Hopefully we can get a win against them. We are the underdog, though, tomorrow. So tune into that broadcast. It'll be Ryan Clark and I calling that one. Right now,